You know that tiny pause you still have before buying something nice for yourself? That split second where your brain goes, do I really need this? You might double check prices even when you can afford it. Feel weirdly guilty throwing food away. Save things just in case. To other people, it can look like you're overly cautious, maybe even a little anxious. But deep down, you know it's not really about the money anymore. So what is it? Growing up poor doesn't just shape what you had, it shapes how safe the world felt. When you're raised in an environment where everything is measured, stretched, and sometimes uncertain, your brain quietly learns that stability is fragile, that comfort can disappear, that extra is risky. So you adapt without realizing it. You become careful, not in a dramatic way, in a quiet, constant way. You learn to think ahead, to anticipate problems, to notice waste, to feel the emotional weight behind spending, saving, even wanting. Because wanting used to be complicated. Sometimes it meant disappointment, sometimes stress, sometimes watching the adults around you worry about things a child shouldn't have to think about. And your body remembers that, even years later. That's why relaxing can feel strangely uncomfortable. Why financial decisions can carry more emotion than logic. Why security can feel temporary, even when your life is objectively more stable now. It's not irrational. It's memory. Many people who grew up poor also carry a kind of early maturity. You may have learned to read the room faster, to sense tension, to need less, to grow up emotionally before you were ready. There's often a contradiction, too. You might be incredibly resourceful, resilient, creative under pressure, the person who can handle chaos better than most, yet still feel a quiet fear when things are going well, like part of you is waiting for the other shoe to drop. Not because you're negative, but because unpredictability was once normal. And then there's the loneliness no one really talks about. Feeling different, behind, embarrassed about things you never chose. The subtle comparisons at school, the moments you stayed quiet, the awareness that your reality didn't match everyone else's. Growing up poor leaves psychological fingerprints, not just financial ones. But if this is your story, there's something important to understand. Those patterns, those fears, those sensitivities, they didn't come from weakness. They came from adaptation, from a brain that learned survival early, from a child who figured out how to navigate scarcity, stress, and uncertainty. There is nothing defective about that. It's not failure. It's history. And history doesn't make you broken. It makes you human.